If you're thinking about buying a house here in Celebration, Florida, there's a lot of things that you're probably considering, like where in town should you purchase and what do the homeowners association fees actually cover? And hold on 1 second, real quick. Listen, so this video is actually going to be part number 2. If you've already seen our video of the top 10 things about Celebration, Florida that maybe you didn't know, this is going to be kind of a follow-up. So make sure if you haven't watched that video that you click on that one and yeah, take it away. All right, awesome. Go ahead there. So yeah, pay attention as we dive into Celebration, Florida. Stay tuned. So every single day I get somebody that calls me from anywhere in the world and really asks me one of 8 different things. And so we're going to dive into that right now. Number 1 is the homeowners association fees here in Celebration, Florida. And really depending on where you're at, it's going to determine what your HOA fees are. The number 1 fee that everybody pays here is the HOA fee. And right now that's just over $900 a year. And that covers kind of the main areas of town. So sort of the sidewalks and some of the main parks and the pools that we're going to dive into a little bit more. But that's the master fee. Then if you live in places like Artisan Park or Spring Lake, you've got an additional homeowners association fee. And so that's going to include some of your lawn maintenance. It might include the club that's kind of right near the Artisan Park. So if you have questions on these specific fees, make sure you shoot me an email and I can give you a detailed breakdown on each one of them. So when you're deciding what area of the community you want to live in, basically there's a few things that you're going to think about. One might be walkability to the school or to downtown. Other ones might be the lot size or sort of the age of the home. So we're right here in Main Village where you've got some of the larger lots and the houses that were built in the late 90s and early 2000s. There's larger homes as well as condos and townhomes, and there's also other sections in town. So if you're looking for something maybe a little bit newer, maybe think about Spring Lake. These properties were built between 2014 and 2017. The properties are a little bit closer together. They're on 0 lot lines, but they've got an amazing amenity. And in this section, you have an additional HOA fee that covers taking care of your bushes and your grass. So it's really maintenance free. One of the things buyers do mention though is the proximity to downtown. It's about 1.5 miles from downtown, but you do have trails that lead right back through here. So you can be downtown or to Spring Park Pool and some of the other places within just a few minutes. So make sure you keep it on your list. If you're looking for brand new, then Island Village is going to be your last option. There's going to be 1,300 new units between apartments, condos, townhomes, single family, all the way up to estate properties, as well as a new downtown that's going to go into Island Village. So there's a cool opportunity coming if that's what you're looking for. When you're thinking about schools, Celebration has a lot of different options, both on the public and the private side. You've got K-8 right behind me, and also all the way up through high school right here within Celebration. Celebration is also creating another K-5 school, which is going to be over in Island Village, and that's all the public side. You also have the private side. You've got Community Presbyterian, there's a Montessori school, these are daycare, and there's also Creative Kids Village, which goes from pre-K all the way up to, I think, 3rd grade at this point, as they continue to create more room for kids. So depending on what you're looking for, there's going to be something for you. So let's talk a little bit about amenities. So part of your homeowners association fee is going to basically go to cover all of the maintenance of these incredible amenities in the neighborhood. You've got 6 major pools, you've got pocket parks, you've got some of these larger parks, you've got workout facilities, and a lot of amazing trails that run all the way through Celebration. So it's an amazing community to be a part of, and they really take great care of everything that you have to offer. All this just 5 minutes away from the front gate at Walt Disney World. Next up, let's talk about taxes and the CDD fee. Basically, your Osceola taxes are going to be roughly that 1% of the assessed value. But then you also have on top of that a CDD fee. And a CDD fee is basically you're covering all of the developmental costs as part of your taxes. So if you go online, you're going to notice there's an ad valorem and valorem taxes. And that's basically just fancy words of saying your taxes and your CDD fee. And they get combined, and at the end of the year, you get one bill. So when you're looking online, you might see a lot of these different fees. And if you have questions, it's kind of confusing. So make sure you reach out. I'm happy to help walk you through the process. Let's talk a little bit about something that maybe not seem exciting, but it's something that's going to be very important to you, which is the utilities and sort of the maintenance style of your house. So let's talk number 1 about electric versus gas. The majority of the community is all electric. So you're talking your stove, your AC, everything is run off electric. There are some houses that are piped for gas and they have an extra tank outside. You have a company like Thompson Gas come out on a monthly basis, fill that tank so you can have a gas stove if that's something that's important to you, but it's not going to come standard on a lot of these houses. So the people that provide internet are going to be Smart City and Comcast, as well as Spectrum. And then in regards to TV and cable, you've got DirecTV if you want to do a satellite, or you've got Comcast if you want to do cable. The last thing that you're going to look at is lawn maintenance. So depending on where you're at in town, if you're in Main Village or some of these other ones where they only have the main HOA fee, your lawn maintenance is going to be not included. It's going to be something that you'll have to pay for or do yourself. If you're in Spring Lake or some of these other parts of town, lawn is actually included. So as you're doing your budget, you're looking at these different fees and what's going to be included or not included. These are all things that you're going to want to consider. So we've talked a lot about real estate and sort of the fees and stuff involved with that, but what about the community and the lifestyle? You've got so many things that are going on here in Celebration that really makes being part of the community something that you're going to enjoy. You've got Food Truck Friday, where you've got 15 to 20 different trucks that come out with hundreds of residents that come out and enjoy the Food Truck Friday, as well as the movie on the lawn. Every weekend, you've got a farmer's market. And listen, there's actually a ton of different events that happen here in Celebration. So if you're looking for a schedule of events, I'd love to send that over to you. Make sure you reach out. Another question you might be asking yourself is about shopping and sort of restaurants, lifestyle kind of things. And so you've got a downtown area with a few different shops. You've got a Starbucks, a couple different restaurants, a couple different dessert places, and also you're maybe 10 minutes from Disney Springs, which has hundreds of different shops. And I know that's where my family and I spend a lot of time. And so there's also, the last thing is going to be Celebration Point that's coming over by World Drive and Celebration Boulevard over by the high school. And that's going to have a Publix, a Walgreens, a Dave & Buster's. There's going to be a lot of different things that are going in there. So really, the longer things go on, the more shopping and opportunities that you're going to have here in Celebration. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about Celebration, Florida. Listen, if you have other questions or thinking about buying or selling here in Celebration, make sure you reach out. My number is 407-717-0197, or shoot me an email at ken@pozekgroup.com, and make sure you subscribe and like this video as we're putting out new stuff every single week. We'll see you guys on the next video.